You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 packs for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Throwing, Jones. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 55 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down and goal. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-all is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Second and 9 now. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Jones out to his left. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the 1st half here, a long way to go.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another pass.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And Walker once more. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 5 now. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones now on 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Walker with another carry. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end fan. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Harris going to get it again on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on third down, Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for New England, 45 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
On 3rd down, Jones looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And a short pickup to about the 25. Second and 6. It's caught. Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll look to throw again. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots.